A brand new map, Ragnarok, new customization, and Fortnite becoming more than Battle Royale. Let's look at those leaks and rumours all about Fortnite Chapter 2. Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Before every season we get together and go over all those leaks and insane theories we see out there and try to break down if they are legit. Anyway, please smash code ADAMARU in the Fortnite shop. Oh damn, there is no Fortnite shop right now. Well, instead, why don't you subscribe and get me to 1 million subscribers this year? In return, I'll hit you with a face reveal. Perfect for Halloween. I mean that. I'm so ugly, it will scare your gran. Anyway, let's do this.
You crazy mother.
Let's start with the event. What a mind that was. Rockets pounding the skyline with rifts before the meteor was transported over to the Nexus and smashed the 0 point into submission, resulting in a black hole until the next season arrives. Firstly, what an awesome thing to do, to have the guts to take down your own game, knowing gamers will be forced to play something different in the meantime. It's insane, but the hype building towards a new season is now unstoppable. At the end of the event, we saw multiple items dragged into the black hole with us, meaning we can expect those items to play an important part next season. The food fight isn't over, as the tomato head flies into the black hole, and the battle bus was here too, as every year, the crash site changes place. So now, it looks like it's on a new map. I tried to find my best friend Hutwatch in this vacuum, but alas, I couldn't see it. So now's the time to say goodbye, Hutwatch. You will go down in Fortnite folklore. Since this moment, a code has slowly been revealed, which reads, "I was not alone, others were outside the loop. This was not calculated. The moment is now inevitable." But did you know if you weren't in the event early enough, you got this cutscene instead? But it gets even better. If you were in the menu but didn't select Battle Royale, you receive these voice lines.
I have a cold. That is why my voice sounds interdimensional. Everything is fine. There's nothing to worry about. But if something were wrong, I would, I would fix it. The universe is fine. Time, also fine. No further questions. I need a minute, and then an additional series of minutes. Don't open the door. Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about.
If you don't recognize that voice, it's Ray, a robot from Save the World. In a recent theory, we looked at the Save the World timeline and the Battle Royale timeline joining together to make one cohesive story. Similar events have happened in both timelines, and the kicker to this is the father of those V-Bucks we all love, Dr. Vinderman. He's key to the plot in Save the World, but from what we've heard, the voices on those tapes in Battle Royale, it's him. The OG scientist is Dr. Vinderman. So is now the time for Save the World and Battle Royale to combine to make one super video game.
Good timing. Thanks for guiding us home, Commander.
I truly believe that many people, and I include myself in this, don't play as much Battle Royale as they once did. The map changes and the story that underpins all this keeps them engaged though. The brilliance of Season 4 has remained the high point of this entire journey we've been on, due to how easy the storyline is to follow and the mind-blowing event. It was so good that 6 seasons later, the event was copied to attract those people yet again. By combining the story of both PvE and PvP game modes, will ensure these players remain engaged. What do you think about Save the World and Battle Royale stories now intertwining? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, I'll be stalking down there. But let's go back to Battle Royale, as that's what you're here for, right? A few weeks ago, a potential leak told us about new locations which could arise next season. Beachy Bluffs, Camp Cod, Dirty Docks, Frenzy Farm, Holly Hedges, Lazy Lake, Mountain Meadow, Power Plant, Slurpy Swamp, Sunny Shores, Weeping Woods. Okay, so a lot of those sound like a 6-year-old has created them, but others sound like solid theories to me. All these would tie into a new map, and they also follow the naming conventions which Epic actually stopped using towards the end of last season. Moisty palms, everyone. That must be the worst name of a location in the history of mankind. We have no proof if these leaks are real, so we'll have to see what happens later this week. Exciting times. But now, the moment I've been waiting for. It's time to introduce thick skins into Battle Royale. For a few years now, I've let you know, I like the bigger skins in Fortnite Save the World. Kyle, as he looks like me, and Penny, the digital girl of my dreams. That bunny romper suit, wow, gorgeous. Well, Fortnite Battle Royale introduced their first thick skin this season in the Scientist. He's far easier to hit, so yes, there's a drawback to this, but in terms of cosmetic brilliance, he's freaking awesome. In creative, the size of the character is less important, and as so many people love this mode in Fortnite, there is no better time than right now to introduce my girl Penny and thick boy Kyle. What do you say? If you're with me, can you write Team Thick in the comments below? I will try and find you. For the last few seasons, I've been going on about Loadouts, a preset character with all the customization set ready to go. Well, why do I keep bringing this up? Let me tell you a story. Back in April, I went to an event which had many Epic employees there. One of them let slip in a conversation that loadouts are ready to be implemented. But now, 6 months later, we are still waiting. Another game I enjoy, Dauntless, has already implemented this, and it's a godsend, it really is, it's great. So where is the Fortnite version? I now believe I have an answer for this. I think it's been held back for version 2.0 of Fortnite, Season 11, Fortnite Chapter 2, whatever you want to call it. And this is backed up by Ninja. You may not have heard of him. He's a small but upcoming Fortnite player who recently visited Epic Games to try out something new and let slip in a stream that the UI, the user interface, and the menus are changing next season. Coincidence? I think not. By having such a long downtime, Epic have to return with something massive. And yeah, a new map is a pretty big thing, but also a new menu system, and hopefully those loadouts we need. We need them. And speaking of customization, have you seen what other games are implementing to monetize their content? Apex Legends has skydiving emotes, which have no bearing on the game, but are fun and unique. And then we have another game called Realm Royale. Do you remember it? Well, have you seen what they've done this season? Customizable markers. When a teammate puts a marker down in Fortnite, we get a pretty boring light. Well, compare that to Realm Royale. What if Fortnite ripped off these other games, again, to take this and offer even more customization to us all? The only other thing I can imagine is selectable hats or charms for weapons like in Rainbow Six. By doing this, Epic will make more money, and players will feel even more independent, more unique, more original. And, segue, by using code ADAMARU when you buy anything in the shop, you get a shout out like these legends. Thanks you guys for supporting me. I still have a mountain of DMs to go through, so if you're not on this list now, don't worry, I will get round to you and you'll be in the next video. Cheers, legends. Okay, this next one is crazy. It really is, but I kinda like these kind of theories. So did you see the random trailer that Epic put out about Jonesy getting on the battle bus with 99 tomato-headed freaks? Well, there's a lot to unpack here. This trailer, in my opinion, represents Ragnarok, the end of the world. Yes, I know I sound special, but let me break it down. First, the name of the video, Bus Fuller Tomatoes. Why would Fortnite suddenly start using slang in titles? Fuller? That's weird, isn't it, right? Well, did you know that Fulla is found in Norse myth? She's a goddess who kept the secrets of Odin's wife, Frigg, or Freya if you prefer. Next, the battle bus is found in a forest, which is very different from usual. In Norse myth, this is the oh, damn it, I can't say that word. Here's that word on screen. Anyway, this forest has prevented many from leaving, described as being black with only a circle of light to walk towards. Does that sound familiar to you? Oh, and this weirdness continues. Have you heard of Loki? Of course you have, you've seen Marvel films. Well, Mr. Loki is a trickster god who uses shape-shifting to gain an advantage psychologically. He definitely achieves it here. Even the bus driver is a tomato. Okay, long story short, in Fortnite we have a character set known as Ragnarok. We've seen a Viking village begin to take over the map, and now we have multiple nods to Viking culture and mythology. Oh yeah, and the end of the world, just like the tale of Ragnarok. Okay, I told you this was a crazy theory, but I thought I'd share it all the same. Fortnite Chapter 2 must bring new mechanics to the game to make the downtime worth it. But what could those new mechanics be? Judging by the leaked images, boats are coming. But will this mean swimming is coming too? Again, the hints have been there for seasons, that water-themed content is coming. Do you remember the season with the pirates? How random was that and it went nowhere? Could they be holding something back there to come back to next season? Or maybe fishing? That links in with water, I suppose. There's always some silly update added, you see. And why was football taken out, or soccer if you prefer? It has to be to make room for the balls to be added to our loadouts. This also could see an updated graphic system added to the game. I don't know if you've noticed that the game has received many graphical overhauls, but they're so tiny you don't notice. These are all accumulative. If you compare Season 1 to Season 10, Season X, sorry, you can see the changes. Will Season 11 make more than a subtle change to this? And while we're talking about changes, I believe we will get an FOV slider, a field of view. It's already available in most of Fortnite's competitors' games and changes the feel of fighting massively. Deciding how much you can see around you is key to battle awareness, but by zooming out slightly, it can be harder to aim. Perfect dilemma for pros. Remember Stretch Drez? Ugh, that was disgusting. That was awful back then. And a continuation of this, what about first-person view? If you didn't know, Save the World has first-person view built in, but not many people use it. But it is there, they've already implemented it. Could this be taken over into Battle Royale? Would you try a first-person version of Fortnite? Building is nauseating, I'll tell you that much, but it does change so much about the game, it almost feels completely different, like a new game.
You crazy mother...
And finally, here's my biggest prediction for the season, and I have nothing to back it up with. Fortnite will become far more than a Battle Royale game. As a genre, Battle Royale took over the world of gaming and will likely continue to do so for a few more years at least, but players have already begun to move away from this genre. From Epic's actions over the last year, we can already see that they are aware of trends and will adapt Fortnite to any game style. Have you heard of Dreams? Dreams is a PS4 game sort of slash creator which you can make anything within. I've seen first-person shooters created, racing destruction games made, 2D platformers, 3D platformers, puzzle games. I even saw Mario Kart created and a horror sim too. I could legitimately just list off all the things you can make in Dreams. The point I'm making though is that Fortnite can use this as a cue and allow us to create more content on our creative islands. But at the moment, they are too small to do much with. This will likely change next season. For Fortnite to continue leading the way, it must adapt how it offers content and ultimately become a second life to gamers, like a PlayStation home, but it's actually fun. A place to meet up and experience things with friends across the globe. Remember the drive-in cinema? Why couldn't that be a real cinema? Do you know what I mean? Is this too far-fetched? Okay, I'll shut up. All the foundations are there, so expect Fortnite to become more than a BR shooter. Fortnite is here to stay. So there we have it. What do you think? If half this stuff is true, Fortnite Chapter 2 will be insanely good. But what do you think will happen? I'd love to know your thoughts. I'll definitely be in the comments below reading through your texts. If this was useful, please think about pressing like and help me reach a larger audience. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. If the store ever comes back, think about using code ADAMARU. If not, I'll see you next season. Thanks for your time. See ya!